Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to Clapback. Clapback is brought to you by Kingdom Keys and Healthy Living. If you would like to get in touch with us, please do so at healthylivingu9@gmail.com. It's healthylivingu9@gmail.com. You also can reach us at Destination Unlimited for All at gmail.com. It's Destination Unlimited, the number 4 all at gmail.com. If you'd like to support us here at Clapback, do so at our Cash App, $ Pastor K50, that $ Pastor K50. Or you can just simply hit the patronage button. Anything that you contribute, 100% will go to feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, helping our community build social programs. We are helping Shriners Children's Hospital, St. Jude's Children's Hospital, providing clean T-shirts to homeless people. So be a part of what Clapback is doing. Make sure you share this. Make sure you like it. Make sure you let someone know that Clapback is on the air. All right. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Today, we're just bringing you information and news. First thing we want you to know, Clapback has a new stated time beginning today. And hopefully we'll have a guest on today. Her name is Barbara Golder. She is of the Face Down prayer movement there in Indianapolis, Indiana. They're doing a tremendous thing there in the state of Indiana and actually throughout the world. They are actually taking action to the street where they are walking through neighborhoods. They had a particular program last Saturday where community came together downtown Indianapolis, and they were walking around downtown praying for people, praying for our community. Prayer is in order. Those of you who believe in God, and hopefully even those of you who don't believe in God, understand how important prayer is. So we want to give her an applause. So tonight our show begins at 5 p.m. Central Time. We will now be on every day at 5 p.m. Central Time. That is 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So you don't want to miss it. We are still confirming. The other day we had Kenda Wyatt. He is the brother of renowned R&B singer-songwriter Kiki Wyatt. He was on our show yesterday, or the day before, I do believe. We had Greg on yesterday. Those of you who didn't listen to our podcast yesterday, I encourage you to listen to it. We did what was called the Facebook Scroll. We went down and talked about various news items on our Facebook. And in the midst of that, we had a young lady from Ghana that called in that was extremely depressed and was thinking about killing herself. We were able to talk her out of killing herself, and we're happy to report that she is still alive even today as we speak. So we're doing some great things with your help. So thank you for that. Again, we wanted to come on this morning to let everyone know, please share with your friends and family that tune in to Clapback. You can catch our live show every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We're not going to be coming on twice on a regular basis. There will be times when we come on with breaking news or issues, but those will kind of be random podcasts. But our selected scheduled time that you will find us for some continuity will be 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We took the advice of some other podcasters that like our show, and they were saying I was competing against other people that were on at the same time that are in the community that actually want to listen to me. They are on the lighter side of things. I try to bring information that is pertinent to our community, information that will benefit our community. Not to say that what they're doing is irrelevant. We need to laugh, we need to cry, we need to do all those things, but we also need to have information. So We will be on the air live every day at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So whatever time that is for you, put it on your calendar, mark it down so that you know when and where Clapback will be featured. That is 5 p.m. every day. We had some very interesting topics on yesterday that we were discussing. We were dealing with a lot of the things that were happening as far as we saw the couple in St. Louis that decided to go outside and pull guns on peaceful protesters. It's amazing how they feel their rights trump the rights of everyone else. They believe that they have a right to bear arms, which they do, but don't believe in the rights of people marching. And regardless of what they feel, the reason for the march is people can protest. And the thing about it is that when we think about protest, this is something that everybody does. We add to the Constitution. We add to the wording of the Constitution. Nowhere in the Constitution does it says we have a right to peaceful protest. It says we have a right to protest. So protest in its very nature is not peaceful because it is going against the status quo. It is going against everything that people are accustomed to. So I'm not promoting or advocating violence, but if you look at history and the history of protest is that there's always some type of uproar. And what amazes me is when we look at history tells us that white people in general, whenever they protested or whenever they were not happy with things, as they were not happy in Oklahoma, Rosewood, Florida, they burnt down communities. No one was talking about being peaceful at that time. No one was talking about saving lives and saving buildings and things of this nature. People were doing what they felt they needed to do. Now, again, this show does not promote violence at all. We don't promote any type of violence, but there is a time for violence. You say, well, when is the time for violence? The time of violence is when someone is perpetuating violence against you. We've been living in a hostile environment. We have been cordial. We have tried to assimilate. You don't want us to integrate. And so we keep trying to assimilate into this society, and we're continued to be pushed out of the society. So, again, we're not advocating as a first choice any type of violence. But there are times when, as we see in St. Louis, this couple decided that they were going to not only pull their guns, but point their gun. What I find very interesting on that is years ago, I had a confrontation, and I'm a lawful gun owner. And this confrontation happened, and I pulled a gun. Gun wasn't even loaded. And I had a misdemeanor charge for pointing a firearm, even though I was a licensed carried individual. So it's amazing how the police department and the law can do these things and do what they want to do, and then try to stop you from exercising your right. So again, we take all that in stride. We take that all in stride. So, we just come on here to let everybody know that we are changing our time. You'll find us here every day. In the process of getting our confirmation from Barbara Goder to be on our show tonight. She's doing a tremendous job with her and her husband, her face down prayer and the things that they're doing. Has a little bit going where I believe at other times people across the nation are praying at the same time for peace praying for various things in our communities, our families, things of that nature. So uh, we want you to share the program. We want you to tell everyone that we're going to be on again every day. Our new slot will be at 5 p.m. Central Time. So we want you to be a part of that and let your people know. Now, in way of news today, again, please let everyone know we're going to be on at 5 every day, 5 p.m. Central Time. That's the only time that we will be on a regular basis. There will be podcasts throughout that will when we have breaking news. But in way of breaking news, we have seen the reporting of our president and what's going on in our nation. Now, on my last podcast, I attempted to get a Trump supporter. And it is amazing that all these people say they support 45, and they do a lot of talking, but when given an opportunity to come and defend this is a safe place. We respect everyone. We respect everyone's opinion. And so, given everyone an opportunity that was a Trump supporter to come on live, I could not find out of any of my 5,000 Facebook friends, any of my 3,000 Instagram friends, any of my 1,000 Twitter friends, any of my hundreds of Tumblr friends, just got on Tumblr. No one, and not only my friends, but the friends of my friends, no one wanted to make comments. But as you scroll down Facebook, you see all these comments about President Trump saying these crazy things like he's doing such a great job. And I just wanted them to come on the air and justify their opinion of why they feel 45 is doing a good job, because I don't believe that he's doing a good job. If you are a person that makes under $250,000 a year, if you're poor, if you're black, if you're Hispanic, if you're white, whatever. So we're here announcing, not taking any calls right now. We're just doing a public service announcement to let everybody know we're going to be on every day at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have a new time slot that will be our only time that we will be definitely broadcasting. Now, we will have other times that will come on with breaking news, but our daily time will be 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you share it. Make sure you tell your friends and family. So I tried to get a bunch of Trump supporters on. And like I say, if you are a follower of mine, you need to listen to yesterday's program, because we were strolling down Facebook posts. We had a young lady that got in the chat, and she's from Africa, and she wanted to kill herself. She was depressed. And we spent a good 35, 45 minutes talking her out of killing herself. You'll hear that conversation with me and Greg. I don't. Her name is Rayma. She's from Ghana. But listen to the podcast from yesterday, and you'll see there where we were able to. And this is the thing that I'm trying to do here with this platform. I want to inform people, give people information. I want to talk to people. That's why I asked everyone to help me, to give, to go to my patronage button and donate amount, or go to the Cash App, $ Pastor K50. Give us whatever you can so that we can continue to reach people, continue to help people, continue to do what we do. Because when you do that, you're helping us save lives. We are donating to the St. Jude's Children's Cancer Hospital. We're donating to the Shriners Children's Hospital. We're providing meals for the homeless. We're providing clean T-shirts. There are other things that we're going to do. And by 2021, by the end of 2021, what we want to do is be in every major metropolitan community providing some type of assistance. We know we can't help everyone, but we want to help as many people as we can. My goal is to have at least $500 a month that is set aside for feeding the hungry. I can go out and get $5 cards and pass them out to homeless people. When I drive down, there's a community here in Fort Worth, Texas. It's on Lancaster, where you can drive down the road for miles. You see people living in the street. You see families living in the street. You see people who haven't had food in months. You see people who haven't had a shower in months. So I want to be a help. So tonight, our guest will be Barbara Golder out of Indianapolis, Indiana. She's going to be talking about her face down movement, uh, so that we can bring some balance to what's going on in America today, what's going on in our communities today, because we need that. We are faced with a lot of things that are happening, and so that's what we need to be doing. She's trying to get in contact with me now. Let's see. Okay, I gotta send her the link so she'll be able to get in. But yeah, we want to make sure that we are doing our part in helping individuals to be everything that they need to be. So I need your help doing that. Need your help doing that. Wait a minute.
The barbarians who are tearing down our nation's statues and history.
No. All right, so we're just getting things together here. So again, we want to thank everyone. Send this to her. That. All right. All right. So again, I'm going to leave. I just wanted to let everyone know that our new time will be 5 o'clock Central Time every day. Every day, 5 p.m. Central Time. We will have a special guest on today. Her name is Barbara Golder. She has a face down initiative that she has started, and she's going to be talking about that. It's a great movement. It started in Indianapolis, Indiana, and it is moving throughout the country. So we want to talk to her about that and question her about the movement. You can get involved in that movement. So again, 5 p.m. will be our normal time. That's Central Standard Time. 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you share it with your friends, family, whoever else. And let's see. Let me tell her. Okay, so again, I'm just typing something here. So again, Barbara Golder will be with us tonight. She'll be with us tonight, and she's going to be talking about the face down movement. Now, keep in mind, we have a lot of things that are going on in our nation that we need to be concerned about, because we have a president in office that retweets racist things. We have a president in office that is supporting what they're calling now the white resistance. We have a president in office that has no concern for black and brown people. And so we have to mobilize. We have to, I had Kendall on the line a couple days ago. And again, Kendall is the brother of R&B renowned singer Kiki Wyatt. And so we were talking about some things, and you can go to my Facebook post, Kevin Jones, just put in Kevin Jones, and then do Dallas, Texas. You'll see a picture of me and my family in a heart crystal. And then you'll see a picture of my son standing over my sister who's holding my nephew. And you can scroll down my page and you'll get to the one where I'm with Kendall. You can listen to that podcast. And you can see some of the things that we've included on our Facebook that I think is relevant conversation for us. Because we have to have these relevant conversations. We have to have these relevant conversations, because if we don't have these relevant conversations, we are setting ourselves up for failure. Had a conversation on another podcast yesterday where we were talking about the N word and how it needs to be eradicated out of the vocabulary of all people. And if you notice, we used to use the word itself. Now it is transitioned over to a letter and we call it the N word. And as generations continue to move on, we'll stop using even the letter N word and it will become a word that we're no longer familiar with. And that's what we need to be doing. We need to be making sure that we are treating all people. You see, here's the thing, people. Here's what we have to understand. I'm a Christian, and I don't believe in the homosexual lifestyle. However, if you choose to be a homosexual, lesbian, queer, trans, whatever you choose to live, however you choose to live your life, that's between you and God. Now, I'll tell you what I believe God says, and I believe it, but that doesn't give me the right to treat you any less as a human being. It doesn't matter what lifestyle Jesus never preached hate and separation. He always preached love. And so my job is not to preach to you hellfire and brimstone. But my mission is to encourage you, to inform you, to give you information and let you make the necessary changes you need to make for your life. Because again, that's between you and God. So again, we're not here. We're here doing a great work. This past Saturday, we were able to go out and feed 10 families because we had some support of someone who actually gave to Clapback. And so you have an opportunity to go to my Cash App, $ Pastor K50. It doesn't matter the amount you give. You can give 50 cents. You can give $1. You can say, hey, I'm going to contribute 50 cents every week. That's fine. We'll wait until that money accumulates. We'll go out and we'll help. 100% of everything that you give toward this initiative will go to help the hungry. Will go to help those who need clothing, those who need soap, those who need just the basic needs that you and I take for granted. And so I want to make sure that we all understand that we can do our part. We can do our part. And when we do our part and we bless others and we don't just, hold on to things for ourselves and not help other people. When we don't help other people and we only help ourselves, we do humanity a disservice. That's why tonight we're going to be talking to Barbara Goder. She is going to be talking about her face down movement. This face down movement is an awesome movement. I mean, they were in the streets of Indianapolis this past Saturday, and they were praying for the community. They were praying for leaders. They were praying for just praying for people. And when you think in terms of that, when you think in terms of people that would actually take their Saturday to walk around a community and pray for a community, talk to people, just let people know that they matter. This is what we're about. The young lady that we spoke to yesterday who wanted to take her life, she interrupted the program, and we didn't care that she interrupted the program. We were going down giving yesterday's news that was on our Facebook pages and things of that nature. But this young lady said she was depressed. She said that her family was treating her bad. She said she felt like she wanted to die and she was crying. We stopped and took the time to talk to her, and today she's still alive. We're in communications with her. And so these are the things that we're doing. These are the types of things that Clapback is about. The concept of Clapback means you're pushing back against the status quo. We're pushing back against all the negativity. We're pushing back against all of the things that are out here to pull us down. You need to get rid of negative people in your life, because negative people in your life, these people will drain you. These people will pull you down. And so you need to get away from those people that are negative in your life. And you need to get around positive people. You need to get around positive people. You need to get around positive people. Don't let your friends, don't let your family, don't let anyone make you feel like you don't belong. We spend a lot of time talking to her. And anyone that is out there right now, the sound of my voice, if you're dealing with any type of depression, if you're dealing with any type of suicidal thoughts, I say the same thing to you as I said to her. Your life matters too much to end it right now, because there are people that are going to come into your path. They're going to need you. They're going to need exactly what you have. They're going to need the experiences that you've gone through so that they can get through their midnight hour. So don't allow people, circumstances, and situations. It's going to get better. Depression only lasts for a moment. Maybe your moment of depression is longer than everyone else's, but your depression will get over. I suffer from depression from time to time. Get very depressed. But taking your life is not the answer or the solution to your problem. You need to find your creator. You need to find your purpose and reason for existing. Every one of us have a reason for existing. It is mathematically impossible for you to have been born to the family that you were born to if there wasn't a divine plan. And some of you were born in very, very difficult circumstances, very terrible circumstances. But that doesn't mean that there's no value to your life. That doesn't mean that there is no purpose to your life. It doesn't mean that there's no reason to your life. You see, I tell people all the time, your failures are a stepping stone to your destiny. Every failure you have is a learning. Every heartache that you have is there for a reason. Everything that you're going through is there for a reason. But you have to be able to overcome and defeat the thing that's trying to defeat you. You've got to be stronger. You've got to be wiser. You've got to have more tenacity. You've got to have more will. You got to see beyond today. You've got to see beyond tomorrow. You've got to get yourself in a position to where you don't allow your trouble to hold you back. So, again, 5 o'clock Central Time tonight, we'll be on air live with Barbara Goder in Indianapolis, Indiana. We'll be talking about her Face Down program. Tremendous work. And see, this is how things are moved in our community. When you have people that are doing grassroots, whether you call them ministries, movements, whatever they may be, when you have people that are willing to, on the grassroots level, to come out and say, I'm not just going to sit on the sideline and complain, but I'm going to get out in the community and I'm going to do what I can do to transform lives and to help somebody. You see, when you help somebody, you help yourself. You see, people who worry about crime don't understand that when you help someone get a job, when you help someone get educated, when you help someone to get health care, you're helping yourself. Because when people have jobs and people have food and people have a place to live and they have clean drinking water and they have all of these things, they're less likely to commit a crime against you and your community. They're less likely to rob you. They're less likely to stab you or to shoot you or to rape you because they have their needs that are met. So you have to be willing to help someone, because when you help others, you help yourself. And that's what Clapback is about. We're trying to bring an awareness. Yeah, we can joke around, we can play, we can talk about frivolous topics, we can just shoot the breeze, but why do that every day when we can talk about solutions and we can talk about getting into the game and putting some skin into the game to make a difference in the lives of people? We have that ability, we have the wherewithal to change that. And it doesn't matter how much you give, whether it's your time, whether it's your money, whether it's your resources. You got to quit being selfish. We're living in a generation of individuals being selfish. I mean, our president is selfish. Every decision he makes is about himself. Everything that he does is about himself. One of my greatest supporters, I want to give him a hand clap, and that is Vinny. I really appreciate my friend Vinny because he's on here every time I'm on here. He's in India. We've created a friendship, and that's what it's about. You know, I'm trying to get him into the business, but he's taking his time getting into the business. I don't know what he's waiting on, but I'm trying to get him the other day, but he's scared. I told him to keep it secret. I told him, I said, Vinny, we'll keep it a secret. But Vinny didn't believe me. I told him, I said, man, I'm going to give you 5 days, 4 nights to go to Cancun. And he can afford the air ticket. But Vinny's afraid of his mom and dad, y'all. He's afraid of his mom and dad. Vinny, quit being afraid, man. Take the trip. Type in the chat, Vinny, if you can hear me, man. I need you to take that trip. I need you to take the trip, Vinny. I see you sitting there. Tight. Tight, man. Tight. But we wanna help you. But y'all help me to help Vinny, because Vinny needs help. Vinny needs help. I'll tell you why. Vinny is living according to the customs of his land and his city and his community. And he's afraid to step out. And I keep telling Vinny, man, you gotta step out. You're 23 years old. I think he says 23. You're 23 years old or 24, 25, 26, whatever you are. Man, you're too young to be letting somebody control your life. You need to get out and live, man. Go to the beach. Meet that friend you want to meet, man. Yeah. I'm talking about Vinny. So, Vinny, you ain't typing nothing, man. I see you sitting there. You need to type something. I know you sitting back laughing. Vinny likes to laugh all the time. Listen. That's what Vinny likes to do. He likes to laugh. So, hey, so again, tonight at 5 o'clock, you don't want to miss it. Barbara Golder will be live with us in the studio. She's going to be talking about her Face Down initiative that is sweeping the nation. She's an up-and-coming person that you want to know, that you want to be connected with. Very brilliant. Her husband is awesome. Great friend of mine, Bishop Donald Golder. This guy sings. The dude just got it. He sings, he preaches, he's a pastor, he's a great guy. I mean, you can't find a better person than Bishop Donald Golder. I don't care what you say. I mean, that boy can sing. I hope I die before him, because I want him to sing at my funeral, because I believe if Bishop Donald Golder was singing at my funeral the way he sings, I'll probably get up out of the casket, because that boy can sing. Y'all hear me? Dr. Golder can sing. Man, he's got a beautiful family, beautiful children. They have a daughter, went to law school, graduated top of her class. Got another son that is a producer, singer, songwriter. Another son in business. Another son doing great things. I mean, man, his family. He loves his family. Loves his wife. His wife, man, she is, I mean, so powerful. I mean, it's just her positivity that exudes, that comes from her. It's just so positive, man. I have never seen her be negative. She's not someone that goes around and talks about people. She's not a busybody. Barbara Golder is somebody, man, that you want to know. That whole family. I mean, I adopted them as my family. They my brothers and sisters, man, like real life brothers and sisters, because, man, they're help. They help people. They've never turned anybody away. They always help people. And I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this interview tonight at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time with Barbara Golder, because we're going to be talking about some things. She's going to talk about the Face Down, anything else she feels on her heart to share. I'm telling you, she goes to the airports every morning and she prays in the airport for people to have safe flights. I mean, she does this with her own time. She don't have to do that. She goes and drives to the airport, and when she travels, she gets up and goes to airports and she prays for people that she doesn't even know, whether they believe in God or not. She's praying for them. And even those who believe in God get the benefit of her praying for them, because we believe in God. We know that God exists. We know that Jesus Christ exists, and that's what we stand upon. And she goes out with her own time, and she goes to airports, and she gets live on Facebook, and she prays for people she doesn't even know. This is what I'm talking about. People taking their time to better the lives of other people. You don't want to miss this interview tonight at 5 p.m. Central Time. You want to tell your friends, you want to tell your family, you want to share it on your Facebook. You want to just share this so that when she comes on the line, we have a good audience to listen to her. So again, you want to be there. You want to be there. You want to be there. Well, I am going to cut out at this time and go on and do my business. I'll be back tonight at 5 o'clock with Barbara Golders. You don't want to miss this beautiful young lady. I'm telling you, she is so positive. Her and Bishop Golder, man, I'm telling you, they are just, I don't know, they are just the greatest people I know, the whole family. Vinny, make sure you're back here at 5 o'clock, man, and tell your friends about the program. 5 o'clock Central Time, every day, 5 p.m. Central Time. Clapback will be on the air. I want to thank all of you that support Clapback, that listen to Clapback. Email us at healthylivingu9@gmail.com. It's healthylivingu9@gmail.com, or destinationunlimitedforall@gmail.com. That's destinationunlimited, the number 4all@gmail.com. Excuse me. If you want to support us, that's Cash App, $Pastor K50. Cash App, $Pastor K50. You also can hit the Patreon button right here on the website. You can donate. Remember, every cent that you give will go to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, build our community. Until 5 p.m. tonight, have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening to Clapback. Clapback is brought to you by Kingdom Keys and Healthy Living. If you would like to get in touch with us, please do so at healthylivingu9@gmail.com. That's healthylivingu9@gmail.com. For all your travel needs, please email us at destinationunlimitedforall@gmail.com. That's destinationunlimited, the number 4all@gmail.com. If you would like to support what we're doing, please do so at Cash App, Pastor K50. That's Cash App, Pastor K50. Or you can just simply hit the patrons button on the website and donate. Every penny that you give will go toward feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, making sure that we build our communities. Until next time, remember, it's time to clap back.